Hey, Dave, you've got Julio, Walker, and Max pitching in the series against the Rockies. With only 12 games left before the playoffs begin, how do you manage the starting rotation with still kind of fighting the division, but also wanting to be ready for the postseason?
I think that our the way we've lined it up, we like obviously inserting Clayton and Gonsolin. I think if you look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'd mentioned who we got. Then we'll pencil Tony in on Friday. Then Clayton will get an extra day and go Saturday. And I just think that, as we finish out the season, keeping everyone on their turn gives us the best chance to win as many games as possible and sets us up for the postseason.
And with Cody Bellinger, I saw he's back in the lineup tonight. How is he just feeling? And I guess what's kind of next for him and how you guys have to watch the injury, but making sure he's good to go?
Yeah, he's in there right now, Kirsten, but we might make a late scratch. Just in talking to him, it's even after the off day, it's still not kind of where it needs to be. So I got to talk to the trainers more, talk to Cody, and we might make a late change. So right now he is, but I think it's more penciled than in pen.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
You got it.
Next question is from Dave Vassay. Go ahead.
Dave, I know you participated and came out victorious in a game 163, but if you and the Giants finish tied and have to play that game, do you feel like the head-to-head record should matter more than forcing you guys to play an extra game and the loser have to go to the wild card game after that? How do you feel about that scenario and just how 19 games don't seem to mean as much or carry as much weight as it should?
Yeah, so I don't think that's ideal. Obviously, for us, we'd like to win the division outright. I think considering our situation and not winning the season series against the Giants, I like the format. I probably in any other year I probably wouldn't agree to it, but I say that in jest. It is what it is, and I think that right now those are the rules, and it obviously benefits us. But there's other things that are in place that potentially don't benefit us. Yeah, but I think that right now we're still trying to win as many games as we can and hope to not be in that situation.
Are you guys even allowed to think of that scenario? Or is that just not something that you could think about with 12 games to go?
Yeah, I think that human nature, part of it, I think there's a lot of idle time where coaches, players, certainly fans and media, you play out scenarios, but for the messaging for the players and the coaches, for me, is just control. We can control. I understand the thought behind it, the fun part about it, being a fan, but to think too much of it for me just isn't really helpful.
So that won't affect anything that you guys do between now and the end of the year.
No, it really won't. The pitching's in line. Guys in the pen have been used properly. And all I care about right now, to be quite honest, is beating the Rockies tonight.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, with Cody, you guys are late in the season here. Is an injured list still a possibility? Could that be a move you guys make retroactive?
It is. It's a possibility. Just kind of seeing where he's at, where he's been at. We flew Luke Raley in yesterday just to kind of have coverage. So, like I said, we might make a late game time decision on Cody.
If he does go on the injured list, I guess he can't come back to this weekend? Does that sort of make it difficult as you get ready?
I think it's after the weekend, actually.
After the weekend?
Yeah.
So is that difficult for a guy, who's not going to play for 10 days before the postseason to throw him in there?
It's not ideal, but neither is, being in too much pain to feel you can perform at a certain level. So if that's the case and that's where we get to, we'll just have to figure out how to make the most of it.
And then with AJ Pollock, is he in Arizona?
He's in Arizona, but he's going to make his way to Denver tomorrow.
And what's he going to do? He's going to be here? He's going to be on the roster? What's that tomorrow?
The plan is to activate him on Thursday.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, if Cody can go today, do you see him going through some more tests, or have you guys kind of done everything in terms of that stuff?
If he can't go today, we'll IL him, and we'll activate Luke Rayleigh.
No, I mean, just like MRI, X-ray. Have you guys kind of done all of that stuff?
Yeah, we already did the scans, and so we kind of already know what we're dealing with, and it's more of kind of like the doc said, and trainers and Cody's acknowledged it's sort of per his tolerance.
And how is he kind of dealing with all of this?
He's obviously frustrated that, you know, it's something else that he's got to deal with, but we're going to deal with it together and just try to get him feeling as good as possible, so he can help us win ball games.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Last one's from Eric. Steven, go ahead, Eric.
Dave, sorry about that. Just checking in, Billy McKinney on the IL. What's the latest with him? What's he doing?
So he's in Los Angeles, still working on his swing, trying to get healthy, feels good. Yeah, I mean, depending on what happens with our roster, he's a viable possibility too.